Hey everyone, hope y'all are doing well and staying profitable. This is going to be the daily review for the 27th of August, 2024. So, I'm going to get straight into it. So, the bias for today was bullish, mega bullish. So, why is that? Well, on the weekly time frame here, we had an inversion to the upside, which makes me at least bullish to this high on the weekly, but we won't stay on the weekly very long as it's a little too high of a time frame, I think. I trade on the 1 minute, right? So, but it's good to always check and look at what you're look at what's going on here. And we are currently delivering from a weekly gap, so something to keep in mind. Something also to keep in mind are these weekly relative equal lows. I think these do matter, but not currently. I think these are going to be saved for another. The NQ is the NAS 100. This represents the economy. Let's say instead these were like, I don't know, equal highs or something. I think that'd be much more significant. So, as you know, the market is built to go up. So I think for now we can be safe ignoring these, not ignoring them necessarily, but we are still very bullish. So I'm not really too worried about these right now. These will be, if we get some, I highly doubt this will happen, but if we get some daily inversions down to here, then shorts will 100%. I will 100% be bearish. But right now there's no confirmation to go short. I mean, like at all. I'm not trying to preach that. I'm just, yeah. So on the daily here, um, yeah. So the daily is very bullish for many reasons. Um, so yeah, we had a we had this inversion, which I think is not really delivering to this high currently, because of the fact that we did not inverse this. I do think we are delivering from this. Is this a new week opening gap? No, yeah. So it's just a day opening gap, a daily opening gap. I think we did deliver from here, and also we had a 4-hour SM, or not four, not like a daily SMT, as we can see at this high. ES swept it and Nasdaq did it. So SMT here. And delivered from this opening gap here. I mean, you don't have to say we are delivering from there, but I guess it makes sense in hindsight. And we had this daily inversion. So that made me bearish the last few days until we rebalanced this daily gap, which we did today. So now I'm perma bullish. So we came and rebalanced the price here by tapping into this daily gap, and wow, look at the reaction we got to the low. So this is the low that formed the fair value gap, right? Just look at this reaction. I mean, this is just gorgeous. So I was, of course, there was news at 7 a.m. today, so I didn't trade until 7 a.m. But when I woke up at around 6:30 here and I saw this, wow, I mean, on the 30-second, it's extremely clean. So here we came down, tapped into this daily gap, and as soon as we tapped into this, I'm bullish, because we had these bearish confluences, and that were going to deliver us to this daily gap. But now that we're here, price is rebalanced, and we're bullish. I mean, yeah, pretty clear bias. This fair value gap's probably headed. We have no speed bumps on the daily here. Should probably head up. Oh, also, we have a breaker here. So you can think of this as, imagine if this was liquidity sweep, right? Sweep liquidity, inverse, or not inverse, you know what I mean? Well, we did inverse this, technically. This daily gap. Tap into the breaker. This is a unicorn setup, right? Now, that's not my model, nor do I trade the daily time frame, but it's just good for bias as well. So, yeah, so up this ITL here, people are getting stopped out. You can imagine people who went long here might have their break-even stops, or there's their stop losses here. Retail traders. Yeah, that's kind of what ICT is, right? capitalizing off of retail traders and trying to follow the market makers, right? That's why, you know, we trade market maker buy models. We're trying to follow the banks, try to follow the institutions. So I will be, my confirmations for being bullish, I'm already bullish, but I mean my confirmations are if we inverse these 4 hours. And on the 4 hour here, so like let's say we get these inversions, right? I mean, I do think we're going to pump through this just by the reaction that we got to that low. But if we inverse these, then I'm definitely bullish to these highs. And these highs are equal. These are equal highs. We have two right here. We have two equal highs plus a relative equal one. We have like triple equal highs here on the 15 minutes. So they're very, very significant. And also, they're a high that we'll probably deliver to after we inverse these. So I hope you guys can see why the bias is extremely bullish. So yeah, going back to this, amazing reaction. This is the low. So we swept it with like no displacement. This is amazing. Wow. So if there wasn't news at 7 a.m., I would have 100 million% take this long. It's just an amazing, a great long. I mean, swept this major liquidity pool, no displacement, clean inversion to the upside. I mean, there's just nothing. This is a perfect trade. I don't see those failing ever. But yeah. So after 7 I would have taken this, of course, but 7 a.m. comes. There was news, so, you know, follow your plan, be patient. 7 a.m. comes, though, and then we just, like, chop around. Like, I don't see a single, I don't even see any inversions here. I mean, yes, I do, but, like, what is this, you know? Are you seriously going to take this? No, this is just chop. So, yeah, we just chop around forever, and then market starts doing things a little bit, right? Oh, and just want to go over this. There is a short setup right here, but, and yes, it does make sense to work because we have accumulation here, manipulate to the upside, distribute down, AMD, and we were technically delivering from a, we were in a 15-minute here, fair value gap, and this is also a 4 hour. Yeah, these are 4 hours. So, I mean, technically, yeah, we're delivering. But, I don't know. The bias is just too bullish to take this short. I trade with my bias. I anticipated that today was going to be a trend day, and that these short setups will just get wrecked. So, and also we didn't kind of inverse it very cleanly. The entry would have been right here. Or was the entry there? Yeah. So this one did win. So it does make sense for that one to work, but not. I mean, it was AMD, so I guess it would have been a break-even trade probably. Then there was a short here. Oh, sorry. Down here we weren't in these 4 hours, I believe. But up, yeah, we tapped into the 4 hours up here. So let me just make sure I know what I'm talking about here. Jeez. Yeah, so these are the 4 hours. So there was a short setup up here when we tapped into these 4 hours, but once again, it's a short setup. I don't want to take a short. It was on the 30-second. Yeah, so tapped into the 4 hours. I don't know why you'd go short here. It's just, also we kind of chopped around in the fair value gap, not a clean inversion at all, and that's what we got. So, and it just failed miserably, as I anticipated. So, another short setup. Okay, and then after, as we can see, chop again. And I stopped trading at 8:10 a.m. right here. This is when I log out, no matter what. The reason I'm saying that no matter what is because we got an A+. I mean, it was a short, but this short was way better than the other ones. Why? Because we had, well, I mean, it wasn't valid. On MNQ, it did inverse, though. That's weird. So this candle on MNQ, I remember, was like here. So it did inverse on MNQ. Let's just like say this inversed, right? Yeah, okay, I can't really. But yeah, like imagine this candle inversed. It would have been one candle inversion with clean momentum. This was also an SMT here. We had an SMT form at the highs. Now on the higher time frame, to me this does look like a AMD. Accumulation, manipulation, distribute. This actually looks like AMD to me on the higher time frame. So it's not higher time frame, but like zooming out, you can see it, and it does make sense because we tap pretty far into the 4 hour here, and we've been pumping the whole day. I guess it makes sense for retracement, but then again, it doesn't go along with my bias. I wouldn't have taken it in the first place, but it was a very good A plus short because of this SMT and a clean inversion to the downside. On MNQ, this did inverse, I think, in one candle, but yeah. So as you can see, MNQ, it's not really a good sign for price action, I'm not gonna lie, if you're having. But yeah, you would have want to see the the inversion of this volume imbalance too. So yeah, if your entry was here, this would have been invalid just because of the fact that it swept this sell side here before, so it would have been invalid. But yeah, and then, you know, of course I'm done trading for the day. So best trade of the day, honestly, I mean, it's just this. Best trade of the, I don't know, maybe the year. Maybe I'm crazy to say that, but I mean, this is just amazing. And I love looking at this because this is the stuff I want to take, right? And this will probably work up to the all-time highs. Or we had, oh, so we had relative equal highs here. Yeah, pretty relative equal, yeah. So good target for runners on that. So yeah, this was an amazing trade. But it was before news, so not taking that. But yeah, so tomorrow's a new day. We'll see what happens. I'm bullish for tomorrow. Definitely expecting us to come in inverse these for value gaps, but honestly, I don't really care, just because of the fact that I do think there's a daily gap, you know, here somewhere. Here's the daily gap. Tapped into it. 4 hours, probably gonna make an OB here in 10 minutes. So we're gonna get this 4 hour OB. That should probably send us up to inverse these, take out these highs, which are actually equal highs on the 15-minute, and then from there, all-time highs. So if you guys enjoyed that, I'll be back tomorrow. Good day.